little change of scenery here. Today I'm gonna be showing you my inventory system, how I store things, and a tour of everything I got down here. So let's get straight to it. So a quick disclaimer, this certainly is not the most optimal way to store your eBay inventory. It's actually it's a little messy, but it works for me. And I know the lighting isn't that great down here, so just work with me. But let's get to it. So what I use is a simple shelving and bin system with I use my thermal label printer to print these numbers and letters. So then once an item is ready to be put away, after it's yeah, I already have my photo box lit up to lit the room up a little bit, but after it's taken pictured of and ready to be stored, it goes in one of these bins, which simply I just see whatever bin has space in it. So for example, I had some space in here today. I put in this Epson label printer, or not label printer, this is a receipt printer, but I just had room in there. I threw it in G3, so it's not necessarily in order. I mean, C, D, E, but like my girlfriend made a good suggestion that I should put like I have G1, G2, G3. Once I get a certain amount, I should just put them all on the same shelving, which makes sense because what I'm doing right now is just adding shelving and bins as I get more inventory. So as you can see, there's space here. I'm probably gonna get another shelf soon and more bins, and then they'll just be labeled, you know, from R3 and up. But yeah, that's basically all I do, is put them in shelves and number them. And then let's head over to my computer so I can show you guys how I use the custom SKU on eBay that recently sold today. Let's head into here. So, for example, this backyard sports football factory sealed game, I use the custom SKU, and I put in the bin number R3. So when you're making a listing on eBay, let's go on, I don't have any drafts right now. Let's just say create listing, create a template. If you're using your computer, it's gonna be right under the subtitle. It's called custom label SKU. And if you're on your phone, go to the last, it's like the last thing on item specifics. And this is private to you. No one, the buyer can't see this. This is just gonna be for you. You put in whatever you want. I suggest using an inventory system. Obviously, you want to be proficient. You don't want to be spending time looking for an item, because that's just gonna be wasteful and you're gonna be shipping forever. So do some kind of inventory system. Use the custom label SKU on eBay. And some people put in when they listed the item, how much they paid for it, and everything in here, because no one can see it besides you. But what I use for that is a separate spreadsheet here, which I also put in my custom SKU right here in item ID. So after I list something on eBay, I come over here, put it in my bookkeeping, and once something sells, I simply go over to here, go to add, and I think it was R3. Yeah, so we put in R3 for that game. Look for it real quick. What was it called? Yeah, backyard sports. Here it is. Pulls up everything. Says how much I paid for it when it was listed. All I have to put in is the sold price, shipping, and all that when it sold, and it'll automatically calculate the net profit for me. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Where it comes into this corner, into this box, or if the box is full, somewhere around here, that is to be pictured whether it's me, my girlfriend, or my brother, I use a photo box. I can't remember the exact brand, Smayton or something. It's like $100. It's like it fits shoes and stuff pretty well, but I kind of want a bigger one for bigger items because you can see like the sides and stuff. But yep, I recommend a photo box. So listed, goes to the photo box, gets put in a bin over here, and that is then to be put in a bin that is labeled, and then do the custom SKU like I showed you guys. And then yeah, when it sells, it'll say where the item's located. You pull it from here and ship it, and there you go. Simple inventory system. So I hope that helps you a little bit. Do you understand? Because when I first started, I did not understand that eBay sellers were doing this inventory system. Didn't even really cross my mind. So I recommend when you're starting out small, you want to be doing everything really efficient so that when you're able to scale up, because if you're able to do it small, you're going to be able to do it at scale. You want to really be doing all the right things when you're first starting out and get all the processes down right. But now I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of my basement, because yeah, I have 800 active listings right now. I'm on a quest to get to 1,000. My highest was 830 last week, and then I had a 50 item weekend. So yeah, I do this all out of my house, my basement, and I got more room. I could fit 1,000 listings down here. Don't make the mistake of getting straight into a warehouse or even a storage unit. I know they're not super expensive, but you really don't want to start out having any sort of overhead. That can kill your margins, especially when you're starting out. You're not buying super profitable, fast-moving items. You're going to make mistakes, and you don't want to have that overhead when you can be spending that couple extra $100 on good inventory. So yeah, let's show you guys around. I have all my shoe racks. Originally I was just doing bins, but this is way better. I paid $10 for this shoe rack, and it holds like 30 pairs of shoes. I'd label it shoe rack A, B, C, and D, so that I know. And yeah, it's easy to see, easy to pull. This is some like Target liquidation stuff that was horrible. Don't recommend buying off those websites. Still sitting. Here's our first bin. As you can see, like I was saying, it's not super organized, but it works for me. Like, why is the first bin U2? That's just how it worked out over time. But yeah, some just stuff down here, loose stuff. If it's loose, I still have a location for it on my eBay. I keep all my guitars in this long box. I think it's like box 7 from the USPS, I'm sorry. Again, more crap from liquidation. There's a bunch of ink in here. Lights, another bad buy. These two have like video games in them. These are video game lots. More bins on here. Here's some shipping supplies. All my receipts are in there. These are small priority boxes, regional A, shoe boxes. All eBay tape. More bins. So I just buy shelves as we go on because that's just what seemed to work out for me. This is all bins over here. My one clothing rack. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I know it's not great. Coming into my photography room, I also have bins in here like you were seeing. Bunch of Funko Pops in here. That's all spare boxes for when I ship FedEx or UPS that I need the bigger boxes because I can't use the USPS boxes to ship FedEx or UPS, obviously. More bins. Yeah, this is 800 listings worth of stuff. And then we'll go into the final room where I just have extra boxes. I have like a little setup with boxes, my pad envelopes, my bubble wrap and packing paper, My regional A's that just came in. This is a bunch of flea market crap that I have to sell. That was part of the 5K lot. Don't really know how I feel about that, but yeah, we'll figure it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, not the most optimal way. Just works for me. You'll find out what works for you. If you don't have an inventory system yet, hopefully this will encourage you to look into one. I recommend a simple shelving and bin system at first. It cost me like $130 for 8 of these bins in the shelving at Ocean State Job Lot. You can get way better like shelving. They're plastic. I have some metal ones, but you can get really quality ones from Home Depot for a bit more. The bins, maybe catch them on today, they're on sale, but for me it cost me about 130 bucks for one whole setup, and that seems to store about 100 listings for the stuff that I sell, so just keep that in mind. But I got a few videos coming up soon. I got some big buys actually. This guy hit me up with like 400, he has like 400 video game items. It's like $11,000 worth of stuff. I don't know if we're gonna be able to work out a deal, but hopefully, and then I can record that. That'll be interesting. So stay tuned. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in future videos, and peace.